Okay, Diane, Kevin Dye Painting. We have a few days behind due to our 4 days of rain, and shoot, we even had snow. I told someone the other day, I go, shoot, we had a ton of snow. Just, frozen rain, but still. So we are here. We are pressure washing. We've been stripping lights. We found power and water very easily. The key was definitely a help with that. So on our color matching, you and I were discussing how we could figure out what we're going to do when boots kind of hit the ground. So we are here, and so I've obviously seen your 2-to-1 mix of the woodland brown and Oxford brown for the decking. So with that said, what I am interested in doing is taking that mix that you have and doing these posts and the fascia and the window trim and so forth in that color. I think standardizing. Now right now it's kind of a little bit of a mix between, it looks like it's Oxford, but some of them looks like it might be a little bit of the woodland brown. But the color that you got on the front deck, on that back deck, I'm sorry, with that 2-to-1 mix is really, really nice. And my theory on it, so please give me your opinion, but my theory on it would be to do that mix on the deck in these stairs and use it for your fascia and your trim as well. And do that stuff as well, because then we've standardized a little bit. We have this color, which is going to be, it looks like it's going to be the mountain cedar right in there. I'm going to put actual testers on the wall, mind you, before we start. But I mean, this disappears. I mean, that pretty much disappears in there. That looks like our color is the mountain cedar. So we were going to bleach, put the mountain cedar on the wall. We were going to do the 2-to-1 mix on the trim work, on some of this trim work, and then obviously in here is going to be a lacquer. We're going to lacquer all that. So that would be all lacquered. Everything else would be the 2-to-1 mix. So that's kind of the idea. We want to get this, we want to keep that look. We'll put another coat in here, obviously. We're not sure all this tape is still here, but we can remove all that. And then doors, we were going to lacquer these doors in the same product. So, and we're going to clean them up today too. We can't sand too much on them, but we can make them look pretty darn good. So there's also a couple other things. We've got other areas on this house that on the face of it, all of the fascia and stuff and trim is done. But on the back, they didn't do that with a trim. They didn't do it up there. So we can discuss that when I give you a call. I'm just trying to give you something to look at so that when we're on the phone, you're not thinking, what the heck is my painter talking about? So now you kind of have a video. I'll give you a call this afternoon. We're going to have machines up and running here in a few minutes. Yeah, so we're going to work right through the weekend. We'll be here tomorrow. We don't work Sundays. We all attend services at 2 different churches locally. So we don't work on Sundays, but we will be here all day tomorrow, and I'm hoping that we can get a pretty good run going and knock this house out Tuesday at the latest, maybe Wednesday, depending on weather. We got shut down pretty good. We had 4 solid days, and one of those days was Sunday. So, I mean, we ended up losing 5 days of work, and we've caught it up by working some 12s. Yesterday and the day before were 12-hour days for us. So that's kind of why we're running slow today. Usually we're here at 7:30, and today we kind of fell in to the trucks and got here at 9 a.m. So lights have been taken off. This is what's happening. This is where I've got. My theory was we really like your color. We're going to do another coat on top of that one, and then coat all this guy here and this deck in your mix, because you guys did a great job. You got a good mix, and then that mix is downstairs. And so what we'll do is we'll kind of figure out how much of that we used, and then I'll credit that back to you. So that way you're not double spending on your material, because we're not going to buy more. If we're going to use your stuff, then we can credit that back to you. So, and then obviously all this stuff would be your mix. And then I just really see, instead of having the candy cane aspect with multiple colors, 3 or 4 colors, if we did this front wall is the one that has the windows trimmed out, and this guy in here, these windows and doors. So if we did these windows and doors, and we trim these guys out, it looked really nice, I think. And we can match the deck because it's very similar already. Now, if you would like us just to do the fascia, beams, and windows in a Oxford only, we can do that as well. So we can just do it in an Oxford. But then you'd have like a brown, this color, a third color, a fourth color, and then the doors would also be that fourth color. So we try to standardize stuff a little bit, make it a little easier. So we are here, water, electrical, and doors will be locked. Water, electrical will be turned off at the end of the day today. That's how we do it, and everything else should be pretty much set up. We are going to do another coat on this in the outside, and so yeah, we're up and moving. Just let you know we're here, and so it begins. And thank you. Bye.